Welcome into a not so cheap ass movie review. This time we're going to review Scream Factory's special edition steelbook of The Thing. Let's talk a little bit about The Thing. Now, I saw the movie when it came out in theaters in 1982, and I'd been watching Fangoria magazine and seeing articles about the special effects and how everything was so crazy, and John Carpenter, and who directed the film, by the way. And I was, ready to go see this and go get terrified. And I got terrified. I'm not going to kid you. It was one of the scariest movies I'd ever seen as a kid, and I just was, amazed at how scary it was. And I didn't watch it for years because I was really scared by the film. I thought it was scary. I didn't think that it was a bad film. I found out researching this that a lot of people gave it horrible reviews because E.T. came out the same year. So you had Friendly Alien, family-friendly Alien, and then you had The Thing. So, totally different. So a lot of people didn't like the movie when it came out and gave it horrible reviews. I remember seeing, especially on this video, Siskel and Ebert talking about how horrible and deplorable it is. But, it scared me. It did what its purpose served. And as a kid, I went to see a horror movie. It scared me. So I kind of stayed away from it for a while. I didn't watch it for a few years. So I hadn't seen it in a long time. Definitely hadn't seen it unedited in a long time. Since maybe it came out on HBO in sometime in the 80s. And so I had entered a contest with H&S Collectables, and you might know Cody. He does. If you don't know Cody, hit the link down below to go to H&S Collectables and watch some of his content. He does haul videos, he does movie reviews a little bit, he does vinyl, talks about vinyl, but he's just a nice guy and a big horror fan, and I like to see the figures he buys and all the other stuff he buys. I kind of live vicariously through him buying other stuff. So I kind of enjoy that, and I enjoy that, and I entered his contest, and I never in a million years thought I'd win, and I won, and I wanted the copy of The Thing because I didn't have a Scream Factory video at all. I hadn't bought one yet, and I just kind of recently got back into buying Blu-rays and 4Ks and that stuff and buying physical media, so I hadn't really bought anything like that because it's kind of a collector's in kind of thing. And so when I had the chance, I had choices, I went with The Thing. So I got The Thing, and he so kindly sent it to me. It is by far one of the best discs that I have ever seen released, I would say, including DVDs or anything I've ever bought in the past. It has so many extras. It is a 3-disc set. Disc 1, of course, is a 4K scan of the film. Disc 2 has a 2K scan of the inner positive, and it also was approved by the director of photography, Dean Cundy. And when I saw that, I wanted to see the 4K, put that in the machine, see what it looks like. That is fantastic. It looks clearer than I ever thought it did. Then I go back and I put the 2K disc in and look at it, and it's almost as clear. It is almost as clear as the 4K cut. So don't let that throw you if you were wondering about getting it in any way, shape, or form from Scream Factory. Do it. I know it's out of print now. I know it's the original retail price was $35. Now the price on Amazon I think is $115, and I just lucked up and got it right before it went out of print from Cody, and I just really appreciate that, Cody. Thank you so much. H&S Collectables. But also it has the 3-disc. There's so much on these. On the second disc is the audio commentary. There's trailers. There's talks with Kurt Russell and John Carpenter. There's talks with all these guys, and it's an amazing release. But then on top of that, you have all these discs with all these special features. Now, disc 3 has something that was kind of near and dear to my heart, and I really went to immediately, and that is the art of Mike Ploog. Now, if you don't know who Mike Ploog is, he's the guy that designed some of the creatures, but he's also a famous comic book artist, and he helped, he was kind of in there on the ground floor with Man-Thing, with Marvel's Man-Thing. Now, when DVDs first come out, you kind of had a lot of special features that would be stills galleries and stuff like that. And then when Blu-ray came around, they kind of quit doing that. I don't know if they just didn't care or what, but these little boutique places like Shout Factory, Scream Factory, Arrow Video, Zavvi, all these places like that, they do these special things that they used to kind of do when DVD first come out, which I kind of appreciate. But I mean, there's so much. It's everything you ever wanted to know about the movie The Thing is on this release, and that's what makes it so cool. On top of that, you have the great steelbook packaging, which that's fine. I mean, that's a pretty poster and everything. Then inside, it's got a little bit of, you see all 3 discs, and then it's got a little bit of the artwork behind it. It's got a little bit of the station you can kind of see, but it's just a beautiful, you know, okay, here's a quote. Somebody in this camp ain't what he appears to be, which is kind of an understatement if you've seen the movie. Of course, it has a great cast. You got Wilford Brimley, you got Kurt Russell, music by Ennio Morricone, the famous guy that did the theme to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, a lot of spaghetti westerns, but also John Carpenter did some of the music as well, and I get that knowledge from Cody, who does from H&S Collectables, because I watched him review some of the takes on the new albums he has of those. But anyway, this is by far a great film. Anyway, any format that you get it in, but this special limited edition steelbook is the piece de resistance for this movie. So if you really love The Thing, or you really love John Carpenter or Kurt Russell, and you want to get this movie in the best fashion possible, this is it. This is the one. Until they release a 4K, this is it. So it's just a beautiful copy of the film. I know if you like the film, you can get on any kind of format you want, but this is a little pricey. That's why this is not another cheap ass review. So The Thing, available now, if you can find it, because it's gone. It's out there. Shout Factory, Scream Factory, it got gone. So if you like this content, hit like and subscribe. Feel free to share it. Hit the little bell so that you get notified anytime I put up a video, and I would really appreciate it. And all I want to say is thanks for watching, and hey, let's watch a movie.
100,000 years ago, it found its way into our galaxy. Trapped in the frozen wasteland of Antarctica, it could not escape. Now the men of Station 4 have made a monumental discovery. An alien creature had frozen, but not to death. And man,
it isn't Benny,
is the warmest place to hide.